What I've noticed might be going to happen is that people that do evil unto others, cause mishaps, take from them, just anything evil and malicious, especially if you're related, like by blood, some sort of way, or in law even. Step. Who gives a fuck? And at the same time, you don't even believe in God. Not the one with the Jesus connected to it anyway. And you don't believe in this particular God, my God. And I'm also the one that I'm speaking on that has had the evil done on too. When you notice the things that my God has done for me, like dodge all the bullets you guys have sent, bullets, torpedoes, dogs, lies, vicious rumors, provocative, what did she say? Pubescent provocative provaricators. Michelle, you know where I got that. Your little sister will call your bitch ass a pubescent provocative prevaricator. The Playboy Bunny. That means you are very much, it's childlike. And the provocative of it all is just like, it's like way far-fetched. So yeah, I got the PPP. Yeah, you know me. They got the PPP, auntie. I talked to my auntie's spirit. She said there's a deity of evil demons disguised as family members playing an evil trick on you, Tanya. Why would I think the trick was over, Michelle? Anyway, that would be that. And while not believing in God or pretending to believe in God, or do believe in God and choose not to follow him, or you don't know nothing at all about it or about God, so you think, even though you heard people say it in your lifetime, outside the home, I don't know. Not until you see the gifts, not only the gifts, but the survival, intact mentally. PTSD does not erase my degree, and it doesn't cause me to be insane, such as you guys are, criminally insane. So now, while not believing in the God, until you see someone that believed in God and that you not only teased, taunted, or just watched be done bad, yeah, you could just be an innocent, so-called innocent bystanders. There's no innocent bystander. You're just a bystander in this type of situation. And you're just a bystander. Whether you get charged is another thing, but innocent you're not. Okay? You can only be innocent if you get charged and claimed innocent at the court case. So if you don't get charged, it doesn't mean you're innocent. Remember that. It just means you got a chance. Because the investigation didn't start yesterday. It started a whole bunch of yesterdays ago. Okay? So, but let's get back to this. So, when you notice the person's going to survive the attacks, not only that, but has elevated and risen with their mind intact, not a hoe, not a crackhead, not uneducated. I don't know what you're talking about, how I got dumb. I made it to the Air Force when I was 16 on ASVAB. You guys are dumb, especially if you went to school with me. All y'all, why would you think I all of a sudden became dumb? I'm a year ahead of you guys in school. I'm either a year younger than you and you're in my class, or I'm your age and I'm in a class ahead of you. Which doesn't matter, in my mind. I'm just the smartest one, whether I got a C or not. Remember that. Okay? Especially with all these problems at my mama's house. And the fact that y'all don't play with me and everything, so I probably would have had an A if y'all motherfuckers wasn't so motherfucking mean, huh? But that's nothing. I'm just saying, all that's evil. So now that we know that that girl came from all of that. Some people that didn't even do nothing to me has to start thinking, well, damn, what did I do? I did some bad things to people too. I better stop because they might come from that. Don't be thinking, oh, my fucker, ain't nobody else gonna do that but one person, her and Jesus. I'm not gonna do like Jesus because I'm not gonna carry your cross. Jesus, you said that wasn't a good idea, huh? Because these motherfuckers don't even say hi when they wake up and you be done spoke to them first and everything. And they don't even say hi to your dad, and you got to speak to God first. Jesus been already spoke to you because he wakes you up and you be like, God damn, you don't even say, Anyway, y'all don't get it. But I do know this. When you pray to a God who is the God of your victim, or the light in your family. And see, you can have light in your family and everybody be dark, but that doesn't mean that you have to try to put the light out now, do you? If anything, you should just let nobody touch the light, the only light your family has. How else you gonna do your homework? In the dark. You can't get too smart in the dark. You can't even read in the dark. Have you tried? But anyway, let's get back to it. When you pray to the God to allow you to get away with the evil doings, let's wait. Let's just put. Now, my mama don't like me, so I don't know how good of an example this is. She don't like y'all either. I mean that. I'm the only one know Michelle, baby. Oh, woo! I don't care how many doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs, people sucking coochie. Don't nobody know Michelle like Tanya LaRae Cummings, leaving us her kids, the other ones. Or else they wouldn't fuck with that bitch. The fuck did she do yet? But tell me to open a bed and breakfast in my house because I didn't have $200 to give her. And I said, I want no bed and breakfast. She said, I would. I'm like, well, bitch, where's your house? I ain't say that because her name's Mama, but that's so thought it. I did. I couldn't help it. And I thought it real hard. It was, and I'm still thinking it. I said, when it came out of my mouth, I wasn't even supposed to talk about that. I didn't intend to, but here we go. Pretend someone was asking you a favor. Pretend this person just did a whole bunch of evil shit to somebody you really like. And it's up to them it's up to them what your punishment gonna be, but it's also up to the judge and everything else. But what it is that you didn't like them, but you're gonna ask them to let you get away with doing evil things to somebody they really like. Or maybe your name is the person they asking. Somebody asking you. I know you really like it when the weed man come to your house every day, girl. I, but I'm gonna need you to forgive me for wrecking his car, because what I did was I put some sugar in his tank, and I want you to forgive me for doing that. And he's the only one in this. You know how in Denver every year there'll be more weed left, and he's the only one in Aurora with weed, and he can't bring it. Will you forgive me? And not only forgive me, but will you allow me not to get punished? Will you tell the judges over there not to put me in jail? Please, even though I hated your guts and I didn't believe in you the other day, I did not believe in you. So that's what you're telling God to do. And I don't know why we is nobody. God is a somebody. So how the hell? You're going to do evil unto others, especially those of your classmate, neighbor, friend's spouse, your spouse, in-law, somebody else's friend, a friend's friend, Facebook friend, motherfucking stranger, especially anybody. While not believing in God until you see someone that was ganged up on, survive, and thrive higher with the same dollar that they had after the fire, before the fire, and during the fire. Now, then praying to this God, who is the God of mine, because I'm all those people that I put up there in that first blink, doing evil unto others, especially your sister, your brother, your in-law, your classmate, your friend's friend, and the stranger. Yeah, I'm all those, okay? And so now, that's why I said, then you pray to the God who is the God of mine, or your friend, in-law, da-da-da-da. Now, you might believe in the same God. You just behind on repenting, and you done backslid. You need to do the 10-step program again. I don't know, the 2-step. To allow you to, and you want them to allow you to get away with evil doings. Where do they do that at? All God can do for you right about now is accept your repentance, because you got to take your punishment. I went to jail and everything and all that bullshit y'all put me through that I didn't have to do. Lost my career at the Air Force, and that was punishment. And I didn't even do any evil unto others, especially anyone. I might have killed a whole bunch of bugs, because I'm going to be evil to these flies real quick. I am, but that's about it. That's real talk. You got that bitch too. I thought you knew. Motherfucker. Yep. That bitch in the garbage. So, they don't do that anywhere on any of the realms. I mean, they don't. And if this judge goes down, that don't mean don't go to God. You're supposed to ask God to forgive you. You're supposed to ask God and tell God you're sorry. I'm sorry I did that, especially to an anointed, chosen one. You got light and chosen in your family, and all of y'all are dark. Y'all can't get away with nothing. Because I done left the building. Like Elvis and Tupac. Except I didn't die. Now, this judge that may go down, she shouldn't play bingo with me. Just because your name rhymes with bingo, wingo, doesn't mean you should play bingo. Back in 2018, I called her office and left a message and that I am the wrong one to do this to. And they said, is that a threat? I said, I'm not threatening anyone. What would I be threatening? How could I threaten the judge in Washington, D.C.? I said, no, it's not a threat. It's just a fact. This will come back. It will be haunting. And I hung up. Because they told me to call her to find out my next court date, and there was never one. They were playing. Give me a runaround. I don't know what to tell you, Judge Wingo. You're a Navy spouse. You should not have been on the case. Or how many other people you've done this to. Why would I try to appeal the case that I didn't even know that was closed for 5 years later? But in the meantime, it would still be in your ball court. No, we had to go tell the Navy to check all of their cases that you have presided over. Because this one here is blank, incomplete, and done without due process, without court procedure, and against every single federal law there is. There's disgust on my face. Because you heard my husband say he's strictly dickly, so I'm like, my husband sucks a mean dick. He does, I hear say. I hear he can suck that motherfucker raw. Better ask somebody. With his mouth and his booty, his earlobe, I don't know, his nose, he sucked it good. Master. So I'm trying to figure out, how did this happen? Did my husband suck your husband's dick? The Navy SEAL that works in some kind of money office in Washington, D.C.? How else could this happen with your butch bitch looking ass? I don't have to respect you, bitch. You just call yourself a motherfucking judge. And if you with that Masonic shit that's going on in my life, bitch, they don't like you no more. You done lost your job. They need you to be able to keep your job. You ain't supposed to do this shit without doing research. You don't know who the fuck you was fucking with. I told you who and what I do when I was in your courtroom trying to show you my reports and my grades when I was in the Air Force and what my job is in the Air Force and how all this is fucked up and how the only one in here in this room that knew any kind of motherfucking regulations was me. And then you said, since I got PTSD, what I said was hearsay. Then you said, I'm not disabled. I can go to work and make my own money. Then you said my disability letter from the Social Security Disability Office proves that I had income, but it doesn't prove I'm disabled. That's what you said, Wingo. You did. Disabled people don't get divorced after 30 years and don't get no money, especially if the husband made it so it's the reason that motherfucker can't go make another dollar. And I'm a 20-20-20 motherfucking Navy spouse, bitch. What the fuck is you doing, a Navy spouse and a judge, and not knowing the motherfucking rules? So that means you do know the rules, don't you, bitch? And if you don't, what the fuck was you doing on the case? That you should not have been on, Navy spouse. Going against your own benefits. That I, as an Air Force active duty veteran, fought for. And a Navy spouse trying to keep in my ass. As it sweats and slips out very slowly. Bitch, I wore Depends to your shit because I keeps up with this bullshit. Y'all ain't got no Depends on. I'm just saying this shit chaps my hide. All y'all that lost y'all is going to lose y'all government jobs. The network is going down. The motherfucking Illuminati Mason and all these motherfuckers that depended on this network is going down, and y'all can't touch a hair on my chin. Y'all raised me. I was the light. Don't try to put me out no more. Class dismissed. All y'all sit over there on your fish YouTube window. Get on this flight line. Sit on your fish and red bark on your motherfucking wrist, you witch. Airman Cummings reports and still not finished. Will be continued. I'm reporting in here for the disrespect of the military laws, the statutes, regulations, UCMJ in the federal court building of Washington, D.C. under Judge Wingo and Magistrate Baker's watch. And that bitch Esquire that I call Jester Michelle Thomas, take your bitch ass, take that shit off that you do military divorces, you dumb bitch. We're going to see who got PTSD now, ho. You gave yourself PTSD fucking with me. You're going to be in the jail cell. You and Wingo go ahead and suck pussies. And I suck pussy. It's okay. It won't kill you. Fucking Jester motherfucking Esquire, bitch.